What's up, guys? It's Shaly.
Hello again, it's Dah Sol.
And we're here with another episode of Let's Play FFBE.
Woo!
Yeah, we're back!
And this time we are going to revisit the classics. The boss we are going to fight is Gilgamesh.
That's right.
None other than the classic trial boss. And this time we're going to try to beat all the missions with a not so crazy party that even the non-wheels can try out.
Yeah, we're going to try to do this so that anybody who has, recently joined the game or who hasn't been playing for a long time can actually beat this, incredibly hard boss without having like the most OP units or without having the most OP like TMRs or, things that we have grown accustomed to if you have been playing FFBE for a while and you just kind of have because you know that they make your life easier, but they're not necessarily required for you to beat.
And we understand we don't take it for granted that everybody has like everything, and there are surely like some events that you would not have been able to participate in, etc., etc.
Exactly, but it is important to always use what you have on hand. So if you haven't been able to get your hands on many TMRs, if you haven't been able to get your hands on, those precious rainbow crystals that we're all, seeking after, then we're going to show you a way in which you can hopefully do this with just pretty common units, not that high rarity, and just to demonstrate that you can do it if you really believe in yourself.
And do root for us as always. We will be giving out one summon ticket to all users if we do complete the challenge.
So we look forward to that because I want my ticket.
I want mine.
Yeah, and I haven't beaten Gilgamesh yet on my account, so I'm really looking forward to beating him at least once.
All right, in that case, let's move on to the challenges.
Let's do it.
Special thing, the unique thing about Gilgamesh is that he has a variety of elemental attacks that he will use if you don't hit him with the corresponding element on the previous turn. And those elements are fire, water, wind, earth, light, and lightning. So basically, if you don't hit him with those elements, be prepared to be hit by those elements from Gilgamesh.
Right.
And in this run, we are going to hit Gilgamesh with fire, wind, and lightning. So we will be hit with water, earth, and light attacks. And those attacks, apart from being a bit on the powerful side, have some special status elements, etc. All right, now let us go over our party for the challenge.
Let's do that. So I'm gonna pick up our device here, and you can see we have Sakura, Cecil, Warrior of Light. Oh, I called Orlando Cecil. I don't know why I did that. Sakura, Orlando, Warrior of Light, Cecil, and then Rosalia.
The defensive barrier awakened is like actually really cheap and really effective. It goes on for like 5 turns and
that's awesome.
Gives damage reduction plus defensive buffs.
Right.
And Thunder's protection gives resistance to a few elements, and it does tons of healing when it is awakened. So she can heal and buff. Well, attack-wise, we didn't set her to attack.
Of course.
But as a support and heal unit, she's going to be really
that sounds
terrific.
really good. I mean, anything that gives you elemental buffs plus healing, that sounds like a winner combo to me. So.
And light, we won't be covering this time either. And light is a light damage plus confuse. And since we won't be covering confuse, we've equipped our units to be confuse resistant.
Oh, okay. Black chokers and all that. Yep.
Well, black chokers.
Anything that prevents confusion.
Well, black chokers you can buy from the Chocobo shop.
That's the black choker right there.
You can get them pretty cheap for Star Quartz. So if you're lacking on confusion resistance equipment, you can always go visit the Chocobo downstairs.
That's right.
So Genji Shield, which you can also buy from Star Course, is going to prevent insta-kill. And it's a really cool shield.
Right, yeah, and it gives you a lot of defense because it's plus 50, so that's good.
And just to go over Cecil while we're on it, he's going to, he has Golem equipped on him, so he can use Provoke, which will draw attacks away from our more squishy units. And he is also equipped with Thunderblade, which you can get pretty easily off the story.
Right.
Which we are going to use to prevent Gilgamesh's devastating thunder attack. Just to comment, he has his abilities awakened as well.
All the way to level 2, I believe.
And it's going to really help his tanking abilities. I believe we won't be using focus much in this challenge, but Holy Light and Saintly Wall are both very, very strong abilities defensive-wise. So this Orlando is our friend. unit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this is a test device, and
we don't have any friends on this test device. We don't have any.
We're going to assume we have a strong.
Yeah, the one strong friend that's going to carry you through this whole battle would be this Orlando here. So even though he's actually part of our party, in like another reality where we would have friends that could help us in this battle, he would be that one friend that you would add to your party to make a party of 5.
Party of 5.
Yeah.
And just to go over the decision to use a testing device and not Shaly's device as we usually did, we wanted to test out units. Like we wanted to test out a larger variety of units, and we wanted to test out like a lot of different types of ability awakenings as well.
Right.
And we didn't want to like put too much pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say most of these units, but I have a good number of units, and even though I do have them, that doesn't necessarily mean that I have them all maxed out or that I've taken the time out to actually invest like Christ in awakening their abilities and such. So, you know, with the test device, it's much easier to do all these things because we can pick and choose who to give, you know, these Chris to, who to allocate certain items or equipment and stuff like that, without the restrictions that my personal account puts on our trials. So.
Yeah, and we can test out lots of new exciting units as well.
Yeah. It's fun to try different units and to see what they're all capable of. If you're comfortable using the same units over and over again because they work for you, that's totally fine. That's great that you have a pattern going on that, you know, you can make use of every time. But it's also fun to, you know, recognize the new talent that comes into FFBE,
Surely.
you know, every month or so, just to, you know, try something new.
Yeah, Warrior of Light, our MVP tank unit. He's basically equipped to be very very tanky, and he's going to help out with Arms Eraser, debuffing Gilgamesh's magic. Well, Gilgamesh, you can't debuff any of his other statuses, but you can debuff his magic.
Right, at a 50% success rate or something like that?
Yeah, sometimes Warrior of Light will fail, and as a backup plan, we can have Orlando doing
his crush weapon, right? Where is that one? Right here. Yeah, reduce attack and magic, basically.
And Warrior of Light is going to do Arms Eraser and Light is with us. And Light is with us, even though Cecil has Provoke, Light is with us. It's always better to have more tanking on your team. Of
course. You can never be protected enough.
Especially when your other healers and support units are squishy.
Right.
And Roselia, since this is going to be a pretty long battle, we pretty much need Roselia to help us out with Awakened Prey, which is going to recover HP and MP for all of your party members.
Yeah, awesome.
And a cheap 3-star start unit who has MP recovery is golden.
That's right, yeah, that is really good.
And I think we that covers all of them. Well, just to go over their abilities.
Yeah.
Most of their abilities are just focused on tanking up, HP plus 10%,
Right.
HP plus 15%. HP plus 10% is pretty common with the friend unit riser giving you as his Trustmaster.
Right.
So, this is a discount. Some of the developers were actually test playing with it,
Yeah.
and they beat it once, but unfortunately they didn't manage to beat it with Limit Burst. And this time around, we're going to beat it once and for all, get that mission out of the way, and get all the rewards.
That's right. We're going to get all of them. So here we go. We're going to defeat Gilgamesh with a Limit Burst if it's the last thing we do. Okay. Just to make sure that I have the right party here. Oh, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Depart without companion because we don't have any friends. Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Alrighty,
Yes.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have Sakura do her defensive buff, if I'm not mistaken, or should we do Thunder's protection first?
Defensive barrier.
Okay. So defensive barrier.
In this run, we will be using the Thunder's protection more as a healing skill.
Oh, okay.
Although it does
Actually,
provide
protect against some elements. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not thunder, but protective. Defensive barrier there.
And
All right. I'm guessing Cecil's gonna go ahead with provoke right away.
Very true.
That's what he came here to do today. Okay, provoke. Here we are.
And Warrior of Light and or Orlando will be the debuffer here.
Okay, so we do one, and if one doesn't succeed, we go in with the other. But hopefully, Warrior of Light is the one who manages to break him, because Warrior of Light has a 45% reduction, right?
Yes.
And Orlando only has 40%. I mean, it's still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. So Arms Eraser to reduce that magic. Let's see if we're successful.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Come on. Well, that's what we have Orlando for here. We're going to use Crush Weapon and see if that does the trick.
Go ahead.
There he goes.
Oh,
There he goes.
Orlando never
disappoints.
Never disappoints.
He never disappoints. Okay. And Rosalia, I guess, she doesn't really have to pray just yet, does she?
Well,
Should we
I think we
do
should
that?
keep her praying all the time.
Okay.
And only when Sakura's healing is not
It's not enough.
strong enough, we can use Kyoja.
Okay. So we're going to have her pray right away. Rosalia is a very devoted lady to RNGesus. Okay.
Well, pray is going to be really important because Orlando and Warrior of Light is going to burn through their MP like crazy.
For sure. Okay. Well, we're doing okay so far, so I guess...
Pray some more.
Yeah. Should we pray after everybody's done with using
I think
their
that
MP?
would be a better idea.
That makes more sense. All right, so as far as HP goes, Rosalia is kind of down. But we should probably be dispelling Gilgamesh at this point, shouldn't we?
Yeah, Cecil can use Dispel. And since his provoke is already up.
So we do the spell first, and then I'm guessing we're going to try to break again with Warrior of Light and see how things go. So with Arms Eraser, Here we go. Yes!
Oh.
Nice.
The competitive spirit in Warrior of Light.
That's right. So does that mean we can use Orlando to attack them?
Yep.
Okay. Divine Ruination.
Divine Ruination as always.
All right. And Sakura would be doing... Should we be healing Rosalia? Yeah. So we're going to do that Thunder's Protection.
Thunder's Protection.
Awesome. Okay. And this heals pretty well, I'm told. So let's do this, because I don't have my Sakura this like OP right now. So nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. Oh, that was close. Wait.
Alright, so next turn we're definitely going to hit that threshold.
Yep. Actually, I think on the next turn I might have to have Cecil cast Provoke again. But that's okay, because we made use of his LB on this turn, so it's already in place. Cool, cool. Okay, so Sakura heals. It wasn't enough to get everybody to full HP. Should we have Roselia heal as well?
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I think in these trials it's better not to gamble with your HP and have them, you know, as high as possible at all times. So, cool. All right. And then, let me just check that Cecil doesn't have his Provoke on. Again, that's not what I wanted to look at. Yeah, he doesn't have Provoke on. So we're
definitely
gonna do that.
need that.
Provoke. Magic Break is still on Gilgamesh. That means we don't have to break this time around. Light is with us is also up, I do believe. It is. So I guess he just guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Orlando can cut that threshold.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
And we're officially at 77. Oh, he's transforming. Oh, that was close. Whew. That was a close one. All right.
Cecil soaked up that insta-kill.
Yeah, he sure did. Everybody's still alive, but some people barely. I'm guessing Cecil's gonna dispel right away.
Well, since the buffs are only, yeah, I think it's actually a good idea to dispel right away, since we are going to use our debuffs after that, and we don't want to like remove our debuffs with dispel.
So let's talk about this. So Cecil's gonna dispel. Warrior of Light is gonna break. We'll leave Orlando hanging just in case the break doesn't work. And then Sakura should probably be doing her defensive barrier, but Roselia's heal might not be enough, so that's a problem.
Okay, so we hit the 80% threshold, and after this point, Gilgamesh is going to use elemental attacks and whatnot, but he's not going to use lightning element attacks.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Anyway.
And so we can just use this turn to bring ourselves back up to our full condition without going into full attack just yet.
Okay. So we'll use Cecil to provoke and get the heat off of us. And then use Sakura's defensive barrier.
Yep.
To make sure that everybody is protected. And then have Roselia heal.
Yep.
And then the question of what to do with Warrior of Light. Thankfully, though, the magic break is still on.
Oh, actually, it's not.
It is. I just saw it. Yep. Ta-da!
Oh. that's
Don't call me a liar.
all right.
Yeah, the magic break is still on. Even if he has boosted his own defense on SPR.
Yep.
So
I suppose Warrior of Light can use Lighters with us.
Okay. Yeah. That way we can take even more heat off of the party while we get Sakura and Roselia back to full HP.
And Orlando, actually, I think he can go back to bashing Gilgamesh.
Okay. Let's just hit him a little bit harder.
Well, actually, Gilgamesh right now has a really strong defensive buff on him, so I think we can just
oh, that's true.
I guess we can just hit him with the normal attack, just
to conserve that MP,
and just to get that elemental coverage.
What about Dustblade? Do you think that would
that works
fit for that? Yeah. Okay. That way we can get some MP in the process, since Roselia can't pray at this point in time.
Yep.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see how it works.
Okay.
I would say that's pretty nice.
Cecil and Warrior of Light doing their job.
Yep, okay, so now it's just a race to the 50% mark.
All right.
Okay, we've made it to 53% so far.
I believe the next Divine Ruination will take us reload the next threshold.
Probably, yeah. It'll take us to about maybe, I'm guessing, like exactly 49. So since we have our summoning gauge all the way up, we can use this chance to summon Cecil's Golem.
Actually,
or should we wait on that?
I think Cecil's provoke is offline, right?
It is.
Oh,
It is.
In that case, since we need provoke, we need Cecil to soak up the insect kill. We'll provoke this turn, and
just stall.
Sort of like chip away a bit, like get it to like 52 or something with.
Okay.
Not,
maybe Duskblade or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
And like buff ourselves up.
Right. It's important to make sure that you are ready to take on attacks that you know are coming your way.
Yeah.
So we know that that's going to happen at the 50% mark. We can prepare for it. So let's be smart. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to provoke with Cecil. All right. And then Sakura's buff is offline. So we should have her do defensive barrier. Defensive barrier. And then have Rosalia do Curaja. Because her HP is quite low.
Yep.
And let me see if Warrior of Light is with us on. He does not. We should probably have that.
Yeah.
Okay, Light is with us. And then instead of having Orlando go all the way out on Gilgamesh, we're gonna have him do Duskblade.
Yes, let's do that.
Hopefully recover some of that MP. There we go.
Nice, good MP.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Next turn, we're definitely going to hit that threshold.
Okay. All right. So all of our buffs should be online, I believe. Yeah. Gilgamesh's magic is still broken. This is where we use Cecil's Golem to cut some of the damage that we know is coming our way.
Yep.
So let's take a look. I love how he breaks the screen, like he splits it open. It's so cool.
He throws those rocks our way.
He's like, I don't need these.
I don't need this.
You guys can have
Maybe
them.
you need them, and we do need them.
We do. Please do send them our way. So we have Sakura heal with Thunder's Protection. And Rosalia should also, like, combo this heal.
Yeah.
Because we're in the, I won't say in the red because it's not literally red, but orange. We're definitely in the orange.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
And Light is with us is on, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So should we have Warrior of Light guard then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Orlando.
And then Orlando's gonna go past that threshold.
Yeah.
With Divine Ruination.
Divine Ruination.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There it is.
There it is.
I called it 49%.
Bushido.
I called it.
All right.
Hey, hey,
all right.
hey, hey, hey. All right. Okay.
And I think Warrior of Light, if he just defends, it should be okay.
Okay, but Cecil does have to do lightning damage, doesn't he?
Definitely.
So, Thunderblade. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And Warrior of Light can do that. Light damage all enemies and boost defense for all allies. Okay, I'm just checking his LB just in case. Alright, so we'll have him guard.
Yep.
And then Rosalia can pray.
Yep.
It doesn't really restore that much HP, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And we're using it more for the MP restoration anyway, so here we go.
Alrighty. Oh, that went very good.
Hey, hey!
And Excalibur on Cecil.
Perfect.
Resisted.
Perfect. So at this turn then, we can have Cecil cast Golem to have that extra protection.
Yep.
We'll have Sakura heal.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. Sakura should do... Wait, if it's a threshold attack, then we don't have to worry about doing an elemental attack.
That is correct.
Correct? Okay. So then we'll do Thunder's Protection in that case. And have Rosalia pray. Sakura's gonna heal. Rosalia's gonna pray. Orlando will do Divine Ruination. And let me check for Warrior of Light. He needs to do Light is with us. So.
I don't think it's going to. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. Light is with us.
Okay, so what should we have Warrior of Light do instead?
Defend, perhaps.
Okay, as you say. As you say. Okay. All right, so we'll have him defend, and then Orlando will do Divine Ruination.
Actually, I just did that because I'm not sure if you can like cover the threshold attack,
right?
But since we're not that low on MP and like.
I think we can afford it.
Yeah, I think
just to be on the safe side, whether or not it actually works, that we'll find out eventually. But it's better to err on the side of caution, as the saying goes. Yeah. So we'll do Cecil first with Golem. Yet again, hello,
we
dear
need
friend.
those rock things.
Yeah, boulders.
Wow.
All right. You'd think they would crush you, but they actually protect you. It's kind of funny how that works. But okay. So Sakura will heal. And then Warrior of Light is going to do Light is with us. And then Orlando's going to get us through that threshold, and Rosalia is going to heal our MPs.
Yes.
Here we go. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Bushido Freedom. Resisted that insta-kill.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
Our last spurt into the last part of our challenge.
All right.
Alrighty. So we are this close.
Very
very close.
At 11%.
And we are at a fairly good condition.
We are. Gilgamesh still has his magic break on, which is great.
Yep.
Warrior of Light is going to cover for hopefully all allies. Cecil's provoke is on. We've been managing to be able to cast that by having Sakura cover his thunder. And since Sakura wasn't really using that much MP by using the lowest thunder spell, we could have Rosalia use Pray and get that MP back up.
Yep. And this turn it seems our damage reduction is down. So Sakura will do the defensive barrier.
Defensive barrier, yes. So now that we have a little bit more MP, I feel a lot better doing that. So defensive barrier.
Yep.
And with Cecil's provoke still on, we can safely cast Thunderblade.
Yep.
Get that out of the way.
Get that out of the way. And I think the debuff and Light is with us is both on, right?
Yeah, Light is with us is on. Magic Break is also on. However, Sakura's HP is quite low, so we should have Rosalia heal.
Do you think more of Light's cure is going to be enough?
We could try it.
Let's try that, and if it's not, not
then enough, we can cover with Rosalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because preferably we'd want Rosalia to restore more MP, not necessarily for Sakura, but for Orlando, because at this point he can only do one Divine Ruination, and we're going to need more than that in order to beat him. So let's do Kira, see how it goes.
All right.
Okay, that's I think we can manage with that. So if we do Pray, we can cover a little bit. I don't think Sakura will get to max HP, but she'll get like to 33 or something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
And then have Orlando do
Divine Ruination.
Divine Ruination. And we probably want to keep an eye on how much damage he does. That way we can sort out when to use the LB to finish him and get that last mission this time around. So let's see. We're going from 11 to...
Oh, 7%.
Okay. Yeah, so it's about 4% worth of damage.
So
that means
maybe 2 or 3.
Right. 2 or 3 turns. All right. Well, Cecil seems to still have his provoke on. However, I think Gilgamesh's break is off.
Yeah. We will need that break.
We will. We will.
And War of Light can do
45%. If RNG Jesus is with us. So please pray. If not, we're gonna have to use Orlando to do crush weapon. And we want to obviously
attack with.
Yes, we want this over with. So Warrior of Light, please. Here we go. Let's see what happens. He comes through. Yeah, boy, Warrior of Light. Yeah.
Saves the day.
Okay. Defensive barrier is still up, which means we can use Sakura to heal.
And
Rose
to
thunder damage, which is gonna be good. Okay, so we'll have Sakura heal first.
There's protection.
Yep, and then Cecil can do Thunder Blade.
How much MP is Orlando at?
71. So
71.
we only have enough to do one Divine Ruination.
So I think this turn Rosalia can actually like do Kiraja because like
her HP is quite low, so I think she should be healing. However, in the next turn we're gonna need her to do Pray. To get enough MP for Orlando to manage that. Hopefully last Divine Ruination. So let's see here. Kiraja. Just double checking. There we go.
All right.
And Divine Ruination.
Divine Ruination.
Technically should do 4% damage, yes? Let's keep an eye on that again. Yeah, did 3%.
So, to be like extra sure about the 3% clear, I mean the LB clear.
Yeah.
I think next turn we can hit with something weaker and just bring it to like maybe 2%. I think Orlando's LB is just the right amount and it doesn't consume any MP either.
Okay, but would we rather use it now instead of saving it to actually do the finish? Or
because right now I'm not sure if Divine Ruination is like going to be okay. Like it might kill.
Right.
Or
this is true. Okay. Well, let's figure out what to do with everybody else first. Again, Gilgamesh's break is still on.
So Cecil.
Light is with us. It's not on. Should we have that on?
Yep. And Cecil, does he have provoke?
I'm gonna check in just a second. Light is with us. That's probably the last Light is with us we can do.
Yeah.
And hopefully the break doesn't go by the next. By the next turn. Come on, Cecil. Let's check. No, provoke is not on. Kind of a top spot.
So Rosalia should do Kiraja no matter what.
Yes. Because Sakura's HP is pretty low. Is defensive barrier still up? It is, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Fortunately.
So Rosalia should do Kiraja. Then Cecil can do provoke and Sakura can do thunder.
I think so.
All right. Kira. No, Kira.
Let's see how much it heals first, because like worst
Rosalia,
case.
you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Worst case, we can do like heal with Sakura and like just do thunder with Cecil.
Yeah.
And without the provoke.
And forego the provoke. Yeah. All right. So let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
I guess we can just do thunder.
Okay. So do thunder with Sakura. Provoke with Cecil.
Oh yeah, thunder blade. Yeah.
Oh wait, I did 2 thunders. I messed up. I was supposed to do provoke with Cecil, but I had set him up for Thunderblade. Let's hope that this doesn't kill us and doesn't cost us the whole game, because at this point in time, it would be horrible. It would be. Okay, we're just gonna have to trust.
It's going to be okay.
Okay. And you said we should probably do damage with Orlando's LB, yeah? Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm trusting you guys.
Orlando.
Please get us through this. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That was a close one. All right.
So this is the turn, I believe. Well,
you would think so. You would think so. What can we do to ensure that this is actually the turn?
Cecil
I think Cecil can
use...
cast his LB.
Yeah.
And get that extra attack going for Orlando. So we're going to do that.
Yeah. And how much MP does Orlando have right now?
He has 50, so he has exactly enough for one Divine Ruination, the last one. And then we would have Sakura and Warrior of Light both do LB to cover both bases. Right? Alright.
Alright, Cecil can... Let's start out with Cecil.
Yep. Get a little bit of a buff going. Should we leave Rosalia for the very end? Just in case. Just in case. Okay.
So start out with Orlando, and if you see like Gilgamesh's HP at like 1%, tap.
I don't have the confidence to do that. I really don't.
Alright, then tap Orlando, Warrior of Light, Sakura.
Okay, and like simultaneously, right?
It doesn't have to be really quick. Tap.
And we don't get this like limit burst finish. It's like one of the trickiest things to do because you think that you know the timing. The supposed way to do it is that you have to have tapped the button before HP reaches 0, correct?
Well, as it reaches 0. When it reaches 0 or after it reaches 0.
What? It's not before it reaches 0? Because for like Espers, for example,
so,
the animation has to play before HP.
For both LB and Esper finish, the LB or Esper has to deal the killing blow, which is like taking it to 0 or taking it to beyond 0 as overkill.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I would personally feel more comfortable if we did, because we know that Sakura's going to do the least damage, right? If we did Sakura first, Orlando second, and Warrior of Light third.
No.
No?
No. Because
shut down.
Because Sakura's LB motion is like pretty quick. Like it starts and ends pretty soon. So if we start out with Sakura, it's going to be her LB motion is going to end before Gilgamesh reaches 0%.
Okay. All right.
And
all right. So again, Orlando,
Warrior of Light, Sakura. Because Warrior of Light has a really long LB motion.
Okay. All right. Like Rosalia, please pray for me. Orlando, Warrior of Light, Sakura.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for this. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. All right, well, he's dead.
All right.
He's dead.
All right, let's
First of all, let's rejoice about that.
Let's rejoice.
We beat him.
And note to all, free summon tickets for everybody.
Yes, congratulations to you guys. I'm just having to process this right now. Congratulations to us. Congratulations to you guys for getting that summon ticket. I can't even speak anymore.
And moment of revelation.
Yeah, the moment of truth. You know, we already have the Genji Blade from the previous clear. We are just looking at this last mission, so I'm gonna press next. And I'm gonna press next again.
Next again.
And yes! High five!
Yeah,
we did it! So
alrighty.
We have done this. It is complete.
Thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us. This was a fun one, just because it was like such steady timing. It was very strategic.
Yeah, and
on point.
We got to see the awesome parts of Sakura and Rosalia.
Yeah,
who were both stopped at 5 stars.
Exactly, and you know, to showcase what a difference ability awakenings can do for units that you thought you could no longer use, and you had them bench for a while. You know, things like Thunder's protection that heals HP as it gives you like elemental buffs and all that.
And I'm not sure if it was caught on film, but elemental resistance on Cecil and Warrior of Light was doing so much for us. If weren't for the light resistance, we would all be dead by now.
Yes, and you know, it's just so happens that Warrior of Light and Cecil are both, you know, like light elemental oriented units, and so it worked out perfectly. I mean, as you guys saw.
All right, so that puts one challenge behind us.
Yes, so again, we're sorry we couldn't bring you anything like of the newer kind, but we are done. And hopefully other players, newer players, can benefit from this type of strategy. We don't always recommend that you always rely on like strong friends, but when you're just starting up and you don't have that much going for you, a strong friend can be like exactly what you need.
Precisely.
Yes.
And be on the lookout for future content as well. We will, this time we beat Gilgamesh, but next time, who knows, maybe some of the harder bosses.
Yeah, but not too hard. Because I'm still, my heart is still not prepared for like Aigaia. That might be later down the line, but hopefully more trials to come your way. Please do leave your comments and questions or any opinions that you have about the video that you saw today in the boxes below. Subscribe on your way out if you haven't already.
Yep.
Anything else?
And I guess we will meet you next month, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully with another video that you guys will hopefully enjoy as well. So.
And thank you all for watching this video, and we will see you next week.
Bye.